Annyeong, it's Mikey here, and I want to thank you guys all so much for getting to over 700 subscribers. We're almost there to 1,000, and hopefully I can get there. Today, guys, I have the most hyped of 2024, the Rainy 75. So let's get straight into the unboxing, and hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, let's see what's inside the most hyped keyboard of 2024. And now we see how amazing it looks. It comes with a little manual for your wireless and then the nice keyboard. My goodness, this thing weighs quite a bit. It feels heavy and dense. And we have the nice beautiful back of the keyboard. Now let's look for the where's the accessories? Huh? So I want to show you guys in between, before I go into even like seeing further what's inside the keyboard, how it feels and other things, is currently in this box that I've received from Wobkey from the Kickstarter is missing the accessories completely. I have no USB dongle, I have no cable, I have no extra switches. All I have is these instruction manuals and the keyboard itself. Now, there has been a bit of an issue lately with how Wobkey is dealing with their Kickstarter orders, and the fact that the customer service is not responding to a lot of people, and the quality control is not there yet. I think it's quite unfortunate the fact that I received something without any accessories. I'm glad that it was me instead of other people though, but this is something that Wobkey really needs to look into. So something I would like to show you guys, and something I want to do with more of my keyboard videos, is show you guys how much these keyboards weigh, because they're made out of aluminum or metal or other things. This keyboard weighs 4 pounds, and then when we go into the other units, we can actually see that it weighs almost 2 kilos, 1.96 to be exact. So the one thing I would like to show you guys is how you can open this keyboard and where you can find all the screws. So F2, F3, remove those. F11, F12, remove those. Function, Control, Windows Alt, Tab, Cap locks, and page up, page down. Those are where all the screws are located. So now that we have it out, I'm not going to actually remove the switches because I don't think we have to look further in. But below we have the 2 batteries, we have the static sheet, and then we have the foam on the bottom. That's going to be for the PCB foam. And then you can see that there's going to be some silicone mounts for the gaskets. So that's the gasket mounts that you can see right there. And then you can see that the actual PCB foam is incredibly thick, like really thick. Now another thing I really want to show you guys was that these switches are very tight in the plate in the keyboard, and be careful when you're removing these switches because you can actually damage them heavily. I think I had one that was completely demolished and I could not use it anymore. Too bad I don't have extra switches. My thoughts is because the PCB foam is so thick, it's actually getting really in there, and it's both a pro and a con. One, the keyboard sounds nice, but it is stuck in there. But this keyboard, guys, feels so dense. It actually feels heavier than my other keyboards. And the thing you guys have to remember is these switches are only 50 grams. So I do get finger fatigue when I'm playing video games, specifically FPS games. So that's something to be wary of if you're grabbing this. But it sounds so good, so dense. So before I go into the final sound test, so you guys can hear what it sounds like stock, lubed, and compared to another keyboard with using the same switches, I just want to let you guys know that this is a Kickstarter company, meaning everything's not fully secure and they're completely starting a new brand. So these are things to keep in mind when you're buying these things. There's going to be risks to take. I think Wobkey really could have done a better job, of course, making sure that Kickstarter and Indiegogo supporters actually receive their keyboards before other people. It is quite unfortunate that I've seen, and I've even heard from someone that's a friend of mine, they ordered it off the website, only received their keyboard a week after I received my Kickstarter. Now, the keyboard itself, guys, is really good. It's just unfortunate that it leaves a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth because this keyboard's amazing for what you're paying, right? I only paid 110 USD for this keyboard. It's an amazing keyboard for that price. It's just there's a few quality control issues as well as customer service issues that could definitely be done better. And I think I would wait personally to order this keyboard if you haven't gotten it yet until everything's been fully sorted out by the company. So now let's move on to the sound test. Wow, this keyboard does sound amazing. The Wobkey Rainy 75 is really, truly a great sounding keyboard. It is from Kickstarter though. It's a company that started just in the early stage of 2024. It is unfortunate that there has been a lot of mistakes that has occurred. The QC hasn't been the greatest. The fact that the customer service isn't really responsive. And yeah, I mean, I like this keyboard. It does make my fingers fatigue if I use it for too long, especially if I'm playing an FPS game. Other than that though, for just typing purposes, it works and it's great. It's sturdy, it's so dense, you can feel it. It actually feels heavier than my Zoom 75 right here. And in terms of density as well. I think this feels lighter and easier to type on though, but that's just my personal opinion. Now, I would love to hear what you guys have been through down below in the comments. Please let me know if you also had to deal with something that wasn't so great with the whole process from Wobkey and the Rainy 75. And it's just unfortunate that they're already working on next keyboard without having everything completed yet. So I'll catch you guys next time. And please come check out my other videos. I have so much more coming, and I'll leave the boxes up.